I remember talking, you know, when me and Head were doing nights together. Mm-hmm. I know there was a bunch of labels that were trying to get at you.
Yeah.
Some people dropped the ball. Others didn't. You ended up with Roc Nation.
Right.
What made like Roc Nation be like what's the fit like with Roc Nation? Because obviously, you know, Perico was over there, and they don't have the craziest history when it comes to like breaking new artists.
I mean,
also specifically LA artists.
Yeah, I mean, with what you saying that like they don't have the best history. I mean, like,
I'm not saying they have a bad history. I just I can't. You know
I'm
what I mean?
just saying like.
I mean, obviously they had J. Cole, and they, you know, there's like artists that they have broken.
Nobody's from LA. They've never really had an LA artist,
right?
Like another LA artist besides Perico,
right?
I mean, it's just like they wanted me too.
Shout out to the homie Earl too over there.
You feel me? Like, nah, shout out Earl. That's my guy. But it's like talking like everything. I relate everything to women because that's the most experiences I've ever had in life.
Fair enough.
You feel me? You can't keep talking to a girl that don't want you.
Nothing's gonna happen.
Like,
Nothing's
you
gonna
feel me?
change.
She like it's cool. Like she want to go out. You feel me? You could take her on a date and stuff like that, but that don't mean she like you.
Right.
You know.
If anything,
you feel me? You losing.
Yeah, you losing. If anything, you cut her off and ignore her.
You're not gaining nothing. Yeah. You feel me? So, I mean, I just always look at like even with the recruiting process, like with football and shit like that, like you got to go where you're most comfortable. And just with Roc Nation, you feel me? I felt like they wanted me just as much as I wanted them.
Right.
You feel me? Not to say that I really wanted them like, oh, I just want to be signed to Roc Nation. Like that's the only people I'm assigned to. Not saying that.
Right.
It's saying that I knew where I wanted to be in my life, you know? And I knew with this music shit, what's the next step and what I need. Like everybody don't need to sign to a label.
This is facts, man.
It worked for some people, you feel me? But where I was the next step. Like you feel me? I was accepting that this is the next step.
Also, like opportunities, like, you know, having scoring, like be a part of NBA games and
I mean, like that's crazy.
Like that.
But nobody ever like I was already signed before that happened. So like I didn't know that was gonna happen.
Right.
But you feel me? I'm gonna take a chance on the people that's willing to take a chance on me.
That's real.
They genuinely gave a fuck about everything that was going on, and then they genuinely give a fuck about everything that I have going on.
That's dope.
And I know that also comes with your progression and what you're doing. Like, you know, I also know that if I start fucking up, that
or if you start making some bullshit,
you feel me? Them calls not gonna get answered no more.
Nah, you have to do your part as much as they gotta do their part. Sometimes people don't realize that when they sign with labels, they're like,
people don't.
Fam, you still gotta do your part at the end of the day.
Absolutely. This shit is about you at the end of the day. And
like respectively, like at the end of the day, Kalan, you're a product to the marketplace. Absolutely. Your music is a product.
Yeah, and just because like I'm emotionally tied and connected to all of this shit, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, at the end of the day, consumers have to want to consume your music. It's a business. It's not a fucking. This ain't a clubhouse.
Your life changed. Yeah, it doesn't mean that your life changed. Like this shit is work.
That's why it's like you got to do your part as much as they got to do their part. Like a lot of people I be seeing unhappy with their labels. I'm like, yeah, but you're also.
But what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Why are you unhappy with your label? Well, you don't know if you're like it's two sides to everything.
100%.
You don't know if your label unhappy with you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's just like you got to do what you got to do so you can do what you want to do. You know.